Samsung Galaxy S8 first look. In terms of what it looks like, and the features it offers, there isn't much to surprise you in the Samsung Galaxy S8 and S8 Plus. By and large, the leaks nailed the essence of this phone, and the features that it offers. But, of course, the phone is more than just a set of specs. So what about the device surprises when you hold it, or is more than just the sum of its parts? Design, screen and new features make Mi S8. To hold both Mi S8 and S8 Plus is a nice enough experience. I need to live with these phones to decide if they form factor of that new 18:5:9 ratio screen is useful. From a purely first look perspective though, these are nice phones to hold. Like the Note 7 and Galaxy S7, this feels about as far away from the original few Galaxy S phones as you could ever get. Glass and metal make Mi S8 feel smooth and solid, and these are both phones that you'll be delighted to hold. I noticed that the controls are a little bit more fussy than previous Samsung models. I suspect that the reason for this is that they're now on-screen buttons, rather than capacitive controls. The unlock button was one I had consistent trouble with, but this is all based on a very short period with the phone while I was photographing them. In terms of the OS itself, I really like the new features around using more than one app on screen at once. Now you can cut out a video clip from YouTube and give it a window at the top of the phone. In the bottom section you can carry on with other tasks, like browsing the web or reading messages. Because most widescreen videos fit quite well, this feels like a really natural way to use the extra length of this phone. The displays look, as you would expect, stunning, clear, crisp and now certified as HDR ready. This is significant because previously the only phone with HDR support was the now exploded Note 7. So the Galaxy S8 joins the LG G6 with the ability to watch high dynamic range video. Camera. I am hyper excited about the camera. Google's Pixel was amazing because it used several images to create a noise-free final shot. This was something that changed the way that camera handled low light, and Samsung is bringing it to the S8 and S8 Plus, which is absolutely brilliant news. Although I've had no time to test it, and won't until the review sample arrives, so I can't say if it's as good as Google's offering, but the pieces are certainly in place to make for a very exciting device. In my pre-brief, little was said about video, but I'll have more on that after the launch I expect, and perhaps more again when I get the review device. Bixby. The harsh reality for Samsung is that Bixby has its work cut out to gain traction. Bixby is specifically triggered by a button on the phone, rather than speaking the keyword, which made me wonder somewhat about how people would use it. In fact, the button isn't a bad idea, and it means that you can press it, unlock the phone with your iris, fingerprint or passcode and be right into the voice assistant. Some of the features are good. I like the fact that it ties into online searches for wine, so you can show it a bottle you're enjoying to get details and order more. The same goes for identifying landmarks, which the phone is able to do itself. These services are provided by Vivino and Foursquare respectively, so Samsung has taken a more open approach than many. I like the idea that Samsung will offer some of the features you get with Google too. So in Bixby, the phone can spot certain trends in some apps. The example given by Samsung was using Uber every day and the phone then prompting you the next day with information about Uber availability and letting you rebook. Battery life is a concern. At this point it's too early to talk about battery life. The 3000 mAh on the S8 is a worry, honestly, but the S8 Plus, which has the same screen resolution, should be a little bit better because it's 3500 mAh and it doesn't have to drive any more pixels than the S8. Samsung's also got the battery saving option of reducing screen resolution to save power too. This isn't new, but you'll find it here to help the drive to keep battery drain down. First impressions. Samsung need the S8 and S8 Plus to do a PR job as well as the work of a smartphone. The Note 7 problems have cost the company a lot of money at a time when smartphone growth is stagnating. Phones are still a must-have, and smartphones are going to remain popular. People are, however, able to stick with devices for longer now and are happy to do so. So, Samsung needs the S8 to be a big deal. And this is a year in which we're expecting a very considerable update to the Mi line to celebrate the phone's special anniversary. I like the S8, and I think Samsung has a winner on its hands. It will play well with the people who want something new stylistically, as well as those who want a really good camera. Business may find the DeX Hub useful too, although Microsoft has tried similar ideas and struggled for traction. That said, Windows phones have never had the market share Samsung does. Pre-orders start today, with customers who do pre-order getting their devices as much as 8 days ahead of launch.